Consistency beats perfection every time. Consistency helps you hit your financial goals, but let's be honest, big paydays never hurt. Hey money friends, welcome back to Pennies, Not Perfection, where we talk about how we are achieving our financial goals through consistency, not perfection. And today is Transfer Tuesday, the day of the week where I share what we've done with our money to transfer that money to our financial goals. Today is a big payday because I got paid from YouTube AdSense. I do make money off a couple channels here on YouTube, and that money has been working for us to help us hit all of our financial goals. So today is a wonderful day, and I'm gonna show you how I'm using that money to get closer to our financial goals this year. If you're new to Transfer Tuesday, it is literally just the day of the week where I make our transfers and make our money moves so that we can get closer to our goals. I use extra money that I either earn or find in our budget by reducing expenses. It's one of my favorite days of the week, and I love doing these videos because it keeps me accountable and it helps motivate others to see what consistency and sticking to your goals and working toward those goals can do. It's also a big community thing, and you guys leave me comments every single week telling me what you've done and when you hit financial goals. So let's celebrate one of you with a comment of the week from last week.
The comment of the week from last week is from Roth. They said, I sent $8,000 to pay down my car loan. I will definitely have the rest of the car loan paid off this year.
That is amazing. I'm so excited for you, and great job. Great job. It is so exciting to see you guys working toward your goals and then getting to celebrate with you when you hit them as well. Today we've got almost $3,000 to put toward all of our financial goals, and I'm very excited about it. We have 4 goals that we are currently working on. 2 are ongoing that will be happening every single week for the whole year, and 2 are big goals that we're trying to knock out pretty quickly and then move on to others. So let's start with the ongoing goals and then we'll move on to the big ones. The first ongoing goal is my M1 account. This is a investment account. It is a taxable brokerage account, and I started this account so that I could play around with doing fractional shares, and I decided it's also going to be the account I show here on the channel just to show you how consistency adds up and can equal a large amount of money if you are consistent over time. So every single week I'm putting in $25. So last week this account had $1,266, and this week I had my regular weekly $25 transfer that is going to be going in every single week. It is $25. It's set up on autopay, so even if I forget to transfer on a week, I will have that money going in. Then I am in a kind of unique situation because I do share referral links here on the channel and affiliate links, and I've been sharing my referral link for M1 Finance because right now they are giving people $30. If you are referred, you get $30 and I get $30. So I did get a couple referrals, and I actually had $300 in referral money go into my account as well. So the total amount that's going into my account this week is $325. I do have, I think, $9 or so still pending because they don't do a trade if it's under $1. So I have about $9 that is waiting for next week, but that does bring the account up to $1,661, which is very exciting. We are off to a great start. I basically started the year with around $1,000 in this account, and I'm super excited to see what it grows to this year. All right, let's move on to our next goal, which is an ongoing goal, and that is the Roth IRA contributions for 2021. I am working on funding my Roth IRA every week this year. I made myself a little playful investing chart so that I have a different amount every single week. Right now, because I have so many different goals, I am doing the smaller amounts, and that will change later. But I am consistently every single week putting in money into this account and contributing so that I can grow my Roth IRA. Last week, my 2021 contributions were at $100, a whole $100. And this week, my transfer amount is $50. So I'm putting in $50. That brings me up to $150 for the year of 2021. And for some reason, Vanguard has kind of removed the cute little chart I used to just take a screenshot of, but that is 2.5% of my contributions for the year of 2020. I am 2.5% funded toward this goal. Okay, and my next goal is my Roth IRA as well, but it is for the year of 2020 contributions. My goal for that was to fund the entire amount, which is $6,000. As I've said multiple times on the channel, I've never fully funded my Roth IRA. It has been something I've always thrown like a couple $100s in, but I've never fully funded a year. And so 2020 was my goal for the first year funded, and I have until April 15th of this year to do so. Last week, my contributions were at $4,300, so I was doing pretty well. I'm pretty excited about that. And this week, thanks to a big chunk of YouTube income, I am putting $1,000 into that account. That $1,000 is probably the biggest amount I've ever put in at one time, and I'm pretty excited about it. And that brings us up to $5,300 funded for 2020. At $5,300, that is 88% funded, so we are really, really close to the end. I only have $700 left to go on this goal, so I will be finishing it probably in the next month or so. And moving on to our final goal, which is our fridge fund. We are trying to save up to buy a fridge to celebrate being debt-free. I didn't want to just take money from an account, like an emergency fund account or anything, so we have been saving up a little bit, but today we're gonna just really turbocharge it and use a big chunk of the December income I earned from YouTube and put that toward buying a new fridge, just to celebrate the fact that we paid off so much debt in 2 years. It's pretty exciting, and I can't wait to buy a fridge like a big adult and celebrate my successes. So last week we had $224 in this account. We are going to do the bank account challenge where I transfer whatever is in my bank account, the last digit, into this account. So that's $4 this week. I'm putting $4 in. We're at $228. And now we're gonna put a big chunk because I'm putting the rest of my YouTube income toward this goal. That means I'm putting $1,890 toward the fridge fund. Yes, that's a lot of money. I'm pretty excited about it. $1,890. That puts us at $2,118. $2,118 is pretty much enough to buy a fridge. It depends on what fridge we get and what deal and how we fund the extras. Like we might get a credit card with 5% off, and we might throw a gift card or two that we have laying around at it. And because we will probably use a couple of those things, as well as waiting for a sale in February, we are pretty much done with this goal. I am considering it funded. We will continue adding to this account because it is our official home fund account, so anything related to our house. But our fridge is funded. We will buy a fridge sometime within the next month. We have narrowed it down to a couple that we like and some things that we have are non-negotiable on our list. And then basically now all we have to do is shop and find the right price that we can use this money to purchase. I'm just excited that I get to check off another goal from my list of 2021 goals in the first month of the year. It is pretty exciting to be knocking these off really quickly. Next, I'll be trying to knock out my Roth IRA for 2020, and then I will also be adding in saving up to pay for the baby bills. I will be giving birth in March, but I do have both a health FSA at my work and a health HSA at my husband's work. So we do have some money already set aside for that. I just haven't sat down and done the numbers, but I do have a video coming out soon about that, and I will share the details, and then we'll start working from there to save the rest that we need, because those bills will probably come due in April or May. So they don't immediately charge you when you give birth, but the bills will come due later after that happens, and I want to be prepared so that I can just pay them off when they arrive without stress. It feels really, really good to be hitting these goals. I know that the consistent work that I'm putting in every single week is going to keep this going. It's going to keep us knocking off stuff off our list, and it's going to really set us up to be in a good place. But I am very excited that I had a big payday today because, of course, big paydays, big chunks of money that you can throw toward goals helps as much as being consistent. And I've combined both of those in my process for achieving financial goals, and I highly recommend doing both if you can. But if not, just definitely stay consistent because that matters a lot. All right, Comment Club, if you watched this far, I would love for you to type down below big goals, because I know we all have big goals. I think I've said this one before, but it's really just stuck in my head because I'm thinking about all my goals for 2021. And even beyond that, I've started kind of dreaming about what I want my life to look like in 5 years, in 10 years. And I'll share videos on that in the future, but let's just say I have big goals now that I didn't necessarily have in the past. And big goals can be very motivating for you to work toward, to achieve, and to actually make progress. Having a big goal, having a big why is so important. And I would also love to know what you've done this week to get closer to your financial goals. And if you hit any milestones, let me know in the comments because I love to celebrate you guys. It's so much fun for me. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.